Morning, guys. How are we?
We're top for him, Pa. How are you? Still knocking them in the sea on a regular basis?
Trying to, mate. Trying to. But enjoy the summer now for a few weeks.
Good for you, mate. Well earned rest. Listen, mate, what about Southampton? Almost inevitable, really. I'm saying almost inevitable. That's maybe a bit harsh. But I think a lot of the people, myself included, were thinking this was maybe a season too much for them because, you know, towards the end of the last 3 or 4 weeks, I know they were picking up points at Arsenal, but I'm not sure there was enough belief or talent in the squad to stay in the division.
Yeah, I think you're right there, Ali. I think it was almost like a season too far for them. And this year it finally happened. Just they was losing too many players, and then you almost have to look at the recruitment wasn't the best, and the players that they'd obviously lost, and the togetherness. I think any team that goes through 3 managers in a season, I mean, yeah, that's not a good look for any team, really, is it?
Definitely not a good look. Can you kind of pinpoint where it went wrong then? Because you say they're going through 3 managers. Was it the wrong appointments that went wrong? Was it the recruitment? What was really feeding into it? I
think on this one, Laura, I think you may have to go down the manager one. I understand the players take blame also for not performing, but if you choose 3 managers and then they go for it with Ralph being there for so long, and then they deciding to sack him midway through, and then they appoint Nathan Jones, which didn't look great from the outset, from the start, and then when he finally took over, it was almost like he was giving us stuff every weekend to talk about come Monday morning, and then he gets a sack. It almost then you've got to start looking above also, because I understand the players need to take blame of that, of course they do, but 3 managers in a season, that's not great at all.
Do you think they're in a position to come back up?
Oh, it's a tough question, Laura. That is the Championship. Same as you know, the Championship is such a hard league. Every team that comes back down there will say, "Oh, we want to bounce back up." But listen, other than Burnley, it's very rarely that a team keeps coming back up straight away, is it?
Or Fulham?
Yeah, or Norwich. Yeah, but even if you look now, like Fulham are okay, and they've cemented themselves into the Premier League, haven't they? But even if you look at Norwich and stuff like that, is a tough blast for them. It is, and you can't even look at the Championship. It's one of the toughest leagues going.
Well, that's what I was going to say to you, Charlie. I'll ask you the other question. Could they go the other way? Could they do a Leeds or a Derby or something like that? No chance, no.
No, I don't think so. I don't think so. Look, I think the biggest thing for them is they've got to keep hold of James Ward-Prowse somehow. I don't think they're going to, but they've got to keep hold of him somehow. I'm not sure how they're going to do that. The only way they'll do that is if he wants to be the next Mark Noble as such, you know?
Yeah. Charlie, I was thinking about that as well. Me and Ali were having this conversation a couple of weeks ago, because we were looking at the team and thinking, well, how many of those are going to be nicked by other Premier League sides potentially? Or, you're right, is this a club that can say, right, try and keep everybody together? I guess a lot of it depends on what sort of contracts they're on, whether or not they're going to get picked apart.
That is the biggest thing, and they're going to try their best to keep as many players as possible. It's if they can keep them players, and if they lose them players, then they've got to recruit well, like to get back up, to bounce back up. That's the biggest thing, because the Championship is a tough league, it really is, and they're going to find that out.
Yeah,
Charlie, who's going to get down with them, mate?
Oh, I know. No, I think Leeds and Leicester will go. I think Everton will stay up. I do. I think Leeds and Leicester will go. If Leicester don't get a result tonight, I think that could be the one. I do.
All right, Charlie. Lovely to speak to you. You've got to come in soon. Come and see us.
I know, guys. I'll be in. I will be in.
Excellent.
Great stuff.
All right. See you later. Take care.
See you soon.
Charlie Austin there on the line to us this morning.
talkSPORT Breakfast with Laura Woods, Monday to Wednesday mornings 6 till 10 on AM, on DAB, via the talkSPORT app and on your smart speaker. talkSPORT.